I think he's been working out.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers The Last Knight Leader class, Megatron. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So at the front here, we have Megatron like Grr. His name is Megatron. Look, it's from a movie. Look, he's a Decepticon. He is a leader class, a class leader, and a class leader. I know languages. No, I don't. I really don't. On this side of the box, we have another image here of Megatron, and he is a merciless tyrant. Remember those words well, for they are the chilling sound of your doom. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. On the back of the box, we have your obligatory product shots, and you have your bio if you want to read it in multiple languages. Hooray for languages! And you have your cross cells, and warning, please don't eat anything in this box. That could be very bad for you, and that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have Leader Class Megatron from The Last Knight, and this figure is quite cool in my opinion. I love this thing. So here he is in his jet mode, and as you can see, it's quite a large jet mode, and looks awesome. I love the way this looks. Looks so cool. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. We do have some silver paint on the nose cone here. Kind of like a brushed effect here. Kind of make the nose cone look kind of scuffed up. And looks quite nice. You can see a lot of nice detail in the nose cone. You do have some transclearance plastic right there for the cockpit. You can open the cockpit here. And there's a little seat molded in. So you got that going on. You do have a little bit, it's not the spicy mustard color, it's a little bit lighter than that. It's kind of like, it's a light spicy mustard. But a lot of nice detail throughout. You can see right in here. These details picked out in paint as well. And a lot of detail going on this jet mode. Looks very, very nice. And very well done, in my opinion, anyway. Got those thrusters there in the back. You got the wings. There are the Cybertronian markings on the wings and on these sections right here. And these are not just tamper-graphed on. These are actually molded into the plastic and painted in, which is very nice. These are actually molded in, and that's great. A nice touch. And we'll just take a look at the back here. Again, some more nice details going on. You got the rear thrusters there. And you got the, oops, no, we're not ready for you yet. Hey, 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 hey. And you can see the back here, the underside rather. You can kind of see how things are going to work out there. Got the landing skid right there. And yeah, very, very cool jet mode. Now, he does have some features in jet mode, one which went off on its own because mine is kind of on a hair trigger. But if you push this button right here, the nose cone opens up and you can pull out this cannon right here, and that's basically like a battle mode. My one complaint is I do wish this locked into place. It doesn't, and sometimes you can just kind of bump it back in pretty easily. Would have been nice if you could just kind of give it that extra tug and have it click into place. Fortunately, it doesn't do that, but oh well, it is what it is. But you got a little battle mode right there, which is pretty cool. You just push that in. You just push that in until that button right there pops itself back up. And you close two halves, and there's a little tab right there to hold the two halves together. And like I said, mine is on a hair trigger, so sometimes it will just kind of flip open on its own without me wanting it to, which can get a little annoying, but oh well, it's okay. So yeah, that's you do get some effects parts, which is pretty cool. You get some flame effect parts here, which are just done in a transparent orange plastic, and you can take these and plug these into the rear thrusters like this and like this. And you can get your whoosh on. Whoosh! That's pretty cool. If you want to, they can also plug in up here. You know, that's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing you can do if you want to. They can plug in there if you want. And they can also plug in to the cannon here. So you can have that going on. So you got options for what you want to do with those effects parts, and that's pretty cool. I dig that. So there you have that. And he does also include his sword right here, which does have some paint on it. The blade has that gunmetal gray paint on it, and the handle is just that unpainted dark gray, which is what the rest of the toy is made out of. So, nicely done. And you can store this on the jet mode as well. There is a post right there, and you got a port right up top. You can just plug that right up there, just like on the Voyager. And you have your weapon storage there. So, there you go. See, look, look, look. I barely touched it. I barely touched it. You stay. You be good. You be good. There you go. So now let's get down to some comparisons here. Come on. So you can get a good angle. So first off, we will bring in movie 1, Leader Megatron. Let's do it like that. There we go. That works out better. Here he is with movie 1, Leader Megatron. So you can see how they look together. Here he is with Revenge of the Fallen, Leader Megatron. You can see how they look together. And that's the last Leader class toy he got until now. They did do some repaints of the Revenge of the Fallen mold, but he didn't get any new Leader class molds until now because Dark of the Moon and Age of Extinction, he just got Voyagers, unfortunately. Here he is with Age of Extinction Leader Prime. This is the Takara version. So you can see how they look together. Here he is with the Turbo Changer Megs. So you can see how they look. And here he is with the Voyager Megs. So you can see how they look. And as you can see, they are definitely, the Leader Megs is way, way bigger than the Voyager. And that is cool. He's a really just large jet. I just love just how massive he is, and has quite a wingspan too, which is really cool. I just love the size of it in jet mode. Oh, and also I wanted to point out that much like the Voyager, he does have that metallic paint here on those bits, which looks very nice. And yeah, all in all though, I love the jet mode. I think it looks really cool, and it's just, I love the size of it. Just awesome. Very well done in my opinion anyway. I think he looks awesome. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? So let's remove the weapon, put that off to the side, and get started. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take the wing sections here and you want to bring them up like that. They do tab in two places. You have a tab that goes up in here, and you have this tab that goes up in there, and that's what locks that in place. So bring that up, and untab this other side, and bring that up, like that. And now we will get started working on the wing. So you want to take this section here, you want to swing this forward, like that. You want to take this section of the wing, you can see where this hooks in here, just untab that, and bring this whole assembly down, like that, and that will sit in this little notch right in here. So just bring that down, and make sure you have that pushed in. And that will sit in that notch right there, just like that. That's how you want that oriented. Once you've done that, take this section here, bring that down. You want to bring this in one click, just so you have room to swing this swing this wing. I couldn't say that for some reason. Swing this wing around like that, and then you can just bring it in the rest of the way like that. Same thing on the other side. Just bring that forward, unclip that, bring that whole assembly down into that notch, like that. Bring that down, bring that in a click, swing the wing, and then just bring them together like that, and that's going to be your backpack right there. So now we will get started on the legs. So you want to unhook this section right here. You can see a little hook that just goes right up into that slot right there, and we can bring this up, and you can see you want to just bring this down like that, bring that down, and then you take this bit right here, flip that up, take this panel, close that, flip up his little toes, and then you just rotate at that swivel, and there you have a leg all done. Second verse, same as the first. On tab, bring that up, bring that in, that'll click into place. On this side, there's actually a click there. On this side, it doesn't click, unfortunately. I mean, it still holds just fine, but it would have been nice if you could just hear that click, give you that extra, that extra feeling of security there. But anyway, bring the leg down, bring the thruster up, close up that panel, bring his toesies up, rotate that around, and you have his legs all done. So now we will work on the upper body. So you want to take this whole assembly here, just untab that. How this works is there is this section right here just goes into this notch right in here, and that's what holds that in place. So just bring that down, and now we'll start working on the arms. I'm going to fold in the landing skid there. And now you want to just take your finger, just come up right under here and just pop open that panel right there. It just hooks right over a tab right there. You'll see it better once we get the arms separated. So unhook that, and once you've done that, you now want to untab the arms, which these do tab in quite securely. So untab that, and you can see the tab just goes right into that slot right there. And you can see that little tab right there that this panel hooks over. See how that goes right there. And once you've done that, you take the arm here and you just swing that out. That'll lock into place. Then you take the arm itself. That just comes out like that. You untab this section right here. That just untabs, and then you take this whole nose cone assembly and it folds back like that. And then you just bring this into the forearm, which in turn will bring up his hand. Flip that out. And then you just push this in the rest of the way. So there's a tab in there, and that's just going to lock all that in place, like so. And then you can bring the arm down. And now we can push the button. Bring those pieces up. Extend the cannon, and there you have his fusion cannon. So now we will do the other arm. So again, make sure that this section right here is just unhooked. And you just take the arm, swing that out, that'll lock into place. Bring the arm out, take that panel, bring that in, flip up his hand. This one gets a little stuck, there you go. And then just rotate the arm down. And now you want to come back here to the backpack. The backpack is on a double hinge, so you just take it and you just bring that up like that. And then we flip out his head and then bring all of this up. And those will just tab in right there. Bring down his skirt pieces here. And there you have leader Megatron in his robot mode. And he looks quite cool. Very much dig this. Very nicely done. In my opinion, anyway, I think he looks awesome. I really like this figure. I really, really do. Really do. So let's get in close here on that face sculpt. There's the face sculpt. That's a face only a mother could hate. Oh, look at that. I don't know how well you can see it, but he does have red paint on his eyes. Oh, there you go. Got some red beady eyes going on there. And you got that gunmetal gray on the head. And you got some of that light spicy mustard there as well. Slip gun symbol on his chest there. And you get some more of that silver paint. And it's done more so as highlights than anything else. You can see it looks a little sloppy in places, but I think it's meant to be more done as like highlights. You can see here on the shoulder pads. Here on this section right here, it's done a lot more cleanly. But on other places, like right here, like around the top of his shoulder, you can see I think it's done more as like highlights. On the skirt pieces as well, you can see just kind of little random bits of silver. Which I think looks nice. And you got that gunmetal gray there on the knee pads. Got his feet. Big fusion cannon, which I absolutely love. I mean, I know that's not screen accurate, but I love this giant cannon on his arm because that just screams Megatron to me. So that totally works for me. I'm fine with that. And the backpack is basically just the wings of the jet just folded up there. I mean, everything does compact pretty neatly. So, there you go. Now, articulation-wise, his head is on a swivel, and you can only go that far to either side. You can go a little bit up and down if you use that transformation joint. Arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out that far. You do have a bicep swivel. You do have under 90 degrees, slightly under 90 degrees of bend there. at the elbow, he does have a wrist swivel. Nothing at the waist, unfortunately, due to transformation. These skirt pieces here can move out of the way to accommodate the leg movement. And these skirt pieces here, the front skirt pieces, are made of a rubbery material there, so you don't have to worry about breaking those. Legs can go forward that far, back that far on a nice ratchet joint. Outward, you only get that much. You do have a thigh swivel. You do have 90 degrees of bend at the knee, but if you want some more, you can use that transformation joint to get a full bend there if you want. And his toes can move down due to transformation, can't really move up, and you do get some ankle tiltage there. Now, one issue, and for me it's a minor complaint, for some it might be a total deal breaker, for me it's just a minor complaint, is when you have him properly transformed per the instructions, he does end up with the gorilla arms. And obviously you can't remedy that by just rotating at the bicep and rotating his hand, and now he has proper arms. But the downside is that once you do that, you now have this giant gap visible here, and that does kind of suck. It would have been nice if there was a panel there to cover up that gap, so if you wanted his arms actually oriented properly, there wasn't this huge gaping hole right there. Not the end of the world for me, not a deal breaker, but it does kind of suck. But oh well. It is what it is, what you're gonna do, what you're gonna do. But there you go. Now, of course, he can hold his sword. You can give him that. And he does hold that nice and secure-like. If you don't want him holding the sword, you can store it on his back. This is not official. The instructions don't say this, but they do actually fit into these ports back here. So if you want to, you can just plug these in like that. Have the sword stored on his back, if you wish. So hey, why not? Dare I say, why not? So give him the sword back. You can also use the effects parts. So if you want him shooting his fusion cannon, you can just plug that in, and now you can pew pew, bang bang all over the place, and shoot fire at people, as Megs tends to do. There you go. Shoot death. Just shoot death at people. That's what Megatron does. Oh, and if you want to, you can totally take these flame effects parts. You can plug them up here into the thrusters, and you know, you can. he can be his own fireworks display or something. I don't know. Hey, why not? Hey, it's a thing. It's a thing you can do. I'm just saying. You know, hey, you can do it if you want to. Why not? Dare I say, why not? Hey, why not? Hey, it's your toy. Do whatever you want with it. Now, he does have a feature that I so wish the Voyager toy could do, but this one can do it, and I love it. You can give him his battle mask, and how this works is there is this lever right here on the back of his head, and when you pull this up, pull it up and give him his battle mask. And I love that. That is awesome. I think he looks cooler with the battle mask on, honestly. I just think that looks so cool. I love that. I love it so much. So it's really cool. You can give him his battle mask there. I dig that. I dig that feature very much. And again, I wish the Voyager could do that too. But hey, at least this one can do it, so that makes me happy. But yeah, there you go. So, yeah. Pretty much it. So there you have that. Now for comparison. Here he is with movie 1. Leader Megatron. So you can see how they look together. Here he is with Revenge of the Fallen. Leader Megatron. You can see definitely quite a bit shorter than the Revenge of the Fallen leader mold. We have that. Here he is with Age of Extinction Leader Prime. So you can see how they look together, and they do look quite good together. They look good together. I like it. I like it. We have that. Here he is with the Turbo Changer Megatron. As you can see how they look. And here he is with the Voyager Megatron. You can see how they look together. So there you go. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Leader Class Megatron. A very cool toy, in my opinion. I think this guy is awesome. I love the look of him. I love his jet mode. I know people are going to ask, which one do you like better, the Voyager or the Leader? For me, the Leader Class definitely wins the jet mode. I love the jet mode on the Leader Class 1. As far as robot mode goes, I mean, they both look really awesome in robot mode. So for me, it's a toss-up as far as robot mode goes. I mean, they both do things that I really like. You know, this one has the more screen-accurate cannon, but I just love the giant cannon on his arm because, like I said earlier, that just screams Megatron to me, just having that giant cannon on his arm. I know it's not accurate, but it looks really cool nonetheless. Love the battle mask gimmick. I wish that one did it too. But like I said, it's a toss-up as far as which one I like better in robot mode. Jet mode definitely goes to this guy. But all in all, you know, like I said, I think he's really cool. There's just, you know, a ton of detail on him. And just looks great. You know, detail on the inside of his leg. That's also picked out in paint. I mean, tons of detail on this guy. Just overall very cool. Very nice transformation to him. You know, it's not too simple. It's not too complicated. It's just, you know, for me, it's just that perfect blend of simplicity and complexity in the transformation. I think he hits that happy medium right there between too simple, too complicated. I think he's right there in that sweet spot as far as the transformation goes. And overall, I just think he's really, really cool. I dig this. I dig this very much. And he comes with little flame parts, and he can be his own fireworks display. Hey, it's 4th of July. Why not? You know, he can do his own fireworks. Hey, happy 4th of July, everybody! Woo! Let's go have some hot dogs. Let's go barbecue. Can you barbecue burritos? I don't know. Anyway, but there you go. There you have. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's wrap this up. But there you have a Leader Class Megatron. So if you would like this or any other Transformers movie toys, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link to their site in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my Transformers movie toys playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers, the Last Night Leader Class Megatron, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, bomb in your face! Excuse me. Ah! What is this? Oh, no, this will not do! Wow, what are you talking about? Here, have some Energon. Why? You're not yourself when you're hungry, or angry, or thirsty, or uncomfortable. You're just not yourself. Ow. Better? My tummy hurts. Nah, good enough.